will be defending on Overpass versus Imperial. Asian Persuasion versus the hometown hottie. Let's see who takes the pistol then. That's a great start though. Cello popping off immediately. That's the advantage of that P250. I'll never stop singing its praises. When he plays looking at Monster though, as Blitz tries to do what he can. Down to 11 HP though, and losing players quickly. More in the red, more dead now, as only 2 remain for Mongols, who have not responded to any of these frags just yet. Azteca has so much to do now, so much to do. Needs to isolate these fights, keep some bullets in the chamber, unable to do much. Pistol violently goes the way of Imperial.
I feel as though Imperial might be able to control this game, and that's a good start for them. It's not always easy to get T rounds on Overpass. Here comes some CT aggression. Bartak can't win the fight, and now with 2 kills going against the Mongols, this is going to be tough.
Bartak with the spam, yielding absolutely nothing. Oh dear. No food to harvest in this second round, but a fast eco round is a good eco round as far as spectators are concerned.
It looks like they might go back to B.
Curious as to what Azteca might be up to here. Okay, he's looking to block in the smoke. Very risky affair from him. Joseph's been dropped around A in the meantime, which means the remainder of Imperial are towards B. And that's the bomb spotted as Fallen is dropped. Big info for Mongols, who would love to survive with 4 players. 17 seconds on the clock. I don't know what else there is for Imperial to do. Maybe Bolts can try and pick up a rifle from somewhere. He's still peeking though. He needs to collect something. He'll collect some bullets, some lead from Blitz, and Vinny will be the last man standing then for Imperial. So Mongols will find their first round. Squad being Mongols, of course. Start to see the utility coming in, but the T's have the advantage of the numbers game. Big focus towards Monster, and Azteca's just not ready for Fallen swing. The bomb spin drop, but they've got to get the multi-frag. Blitz has got to do it alone, looking for his third, running low on the bullets, and now Jota's in the clutch. 1v2, Annihilation and Techno making their way over. He has to try and identify where they might be. That's half the information. HE doesn't land. Now he starts to move into a very deep position. This is great for a headshot angle. There's the tap he's looking for. He saw that grenade. He knew there was 1 player on the balcony, but will he expect a second? Annihilation maybe playing a bait setup here. Does he dare look so awkward? So low, very tough to try and find a frag here. Switches out to the M4A1S. But can he find a kill down to the clock? That's got to be confidence for him. He's got the kiss as well. Running out of bullets, Jota, means that the round will go the way of Mongols. The trigger discipline is bananas. There is a gamble involved there as well, and maybe a false sense of security. Azteca may have given some sound cues away, but Bartak moves away, and that leaves his teammate vulnerable. The timing doesn't work out for them after all. The second frag coming in as Bartak goes down as well. Big problems then for Mongols. Bolts looking to swing into the site. So many advantages here for Imperial now. Annihilation has to try and find something with his AWP, but his angles are being taken away by utility. Blitz still lurking. He could hop up on this rail and do something about this. This smoke will actually help him. Can he find Fallen? He's shooting the feet, but he can't finish him off. 3-on-3 now as the bomb is planted. There are kits for Mongols, but they're not all on the site just yet. Blitz swinging with the flashbang, doesn't find anything. Fallen behind the pillar. Imperial are positioned well. They're making this hard for Mongols, and now it gets harder as Blitz gets dropped. Annihilation, Techno remain. Fallen being the bait now, just swinging, showing some shoulder, showing some elbow, and Annihilation has to fall away.
Looks pretty good for the Mongols. They got off to a strong start, but Imperial take it cleanly, and look at Annihilation. He could be in trouble here. Vinny's trying to hunt him. Annihilation scopes in, hits the shot. That keeps him safe, so at least saves that AWP. Elsewhere, Cello sneaking up A long. This is quite quick here. Techno is aware, but the timing needs to favor him. He'll look to clear this. He turns away. Oh, he didn't see him. I thought he spotted the gun barrel, but not meant to be. Imperial get the clean 5-on-3.
He's got to be using a Game Boy Advance resolution to not see that. Surely the AK was poking out. 69 supremacy. Rough CT side so far for Mongols, but they still have a chance, especially with that AWP creeping around somewhere. Blitz gets decapitated. Close casket funeral for him. I don't know how much there is to do. Oh dear.
Ouch. I mean, weirdly, he could actually go to the site right now, but obviously he doesn't know that. And now they will know where he is.
He did.
Good luck.
Especially everything's quiet. They must sense that someone's looking for something. Lesson for people at home. Don't start pushing forward and peeking for no reason. Well, there'll be problems towards B then as the T start to move through. Bartek can't trade the frag to Pacello. And we have an open B bomb site. 4-on-3 as well. Mongols have a decision to make. They are racing forward and Blitz not messing around. Straight over the balcony, looking for Jota in the water. He'll be nated first though. Can he find a player? He can't. Azteca will trade 2-on-2, but we still have a fight on the A bomb site. Both snipers there. Annihilation and swing and a miss from him. But it's a 1v1 on the B bomb site. Azteca has to go fast, but he can't find Bunny. He's just hiding. If he could, then maybe he could do something, but, well, there he is, but Fallen's made his way over now. Annihilation coming in, chasing his tail. Now he can just hide, Fallen. Annihilation needs to find a kit and defuse the bomb and get the frag, and I don't think it's going to happen in time. Hide and seek, and Fallen is scraping with the no-scope. Style points towards the end as they find another round. So a lot of people have just made their way past him. There is a lurker on the way, though, in Bolt. Always one coming up late. That's going to be so frustrating. Guys, I've got all the info. Guys, wait for the play. Then you get shot in the arse. Techno falling back now, but look at these flashbangs, these funky flashes he threw may have delayed somewhat. Now Blitz is here with the 5-7 to put in some work, dropping the bomb and dropping Imperial one by one. They really need this, but now Fallen is in the clutch with Bolts as well. The dynamic duo is here. Bolts have to try and play off of him, but they know Bolts was lurking elsewhere, and he continues to do so. Bartek, where are you off to, son? Didn't realize there was a gap in that smoke. Can't wait for these one-ways to be gone. Bolts now continues to press forward as Fallen shows present. How many bullets does he even have left in the magazine? Doesn't matter. Bolts cuts Annihilation down, and now it's just Techno with Desert Eagle looking for Bolts. Tags him, but needs to do more. 15 HP remains if he can land one more shot. Awkward for Bolts, awkward for Techno. Headshot angles being played, but he's being really patient. 10 seconds on the clock now. Does he commit to the bomb plant? Going for the fake. No shots through dice just yet. Techno, non-believer. Is there time left? Does he go for a shot? Techno makes a step, and there's the plant. We continue then. Who's going to land the shot first? Techno running, knows he just needs a chest shot, but he can't find it in time. Bolt patient and lethal with the headshot. Keeps them in the lead.
Imperial still able to continue their success, and it might be a faster round now.
Yeah, we saw that smoke going straight to the balcony, the molly on the barrels as well. And Mongols are being victimized on the B bomb site. The floors have been bleached, and this round is over before it even began.
Ouch.
Therefore, I cannot be sued. Azteca moving forward through Monster, but he's looking the wrong way. He'll get the kill regardless not before Bartek gets dropped, but at least he's protected the B bomb site, and they've got the info that no one else is here. That's really crucial as well. Annihilation with a great angle, but he's missed to go past the angle. And the things are going back and forth in this round quite fast indeed. Techno blind, but delivers the second one anyway. Drops the bomb as well, and now it's Vinny in the clutch. 1 versus 3. Even if he just makes it expensive, that might be enough. Only to survive for the Mongols. We'll see what their economy's looking like as well.
Damage through Monster again. I like these rounds where Mongols are going aggressive on Monster, and they're trying it again here.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Looks like there's a landmine in there, and Bolts will finish off the job. This is rough for Mongols, this CT side. Nothing really happening for them whatsoever. Bolts on 20 frags. That's a hell of a half for him. Annihilation and Techno remain. Nobody else on the radio. Minutes on the clock. Every round counts. While the CT side could be a complete nightmare for them, things could be different when they change halves, so it's important they try and squeeze out some more rounds here. They may yet be squeezed out of the round by Imperial. One Orca's looking much stronger than the other right now.
This has been pretty one-sided. I like that Imperial were ready for the Monster aggression in this round. Yeah, I've had that before. I believe you. Oh, it's getting tickled. Should have been heard. Elsewhere, Blitz has been dealt with, and Techno now stuck between two players. Fallen so well prepared for him. Doesn't rush things. So collected in that scenario. Now the Mongols need something. They'll put this smoke up and try and go aggressive.
Yeah, this is desperation. That really is desperation. That smoke can be quite a pain if a T side is pushing onto a site, but Imperial's got plenty of time to play with here. Fallen showing present. Ooh, he's got some help, but he'll be the one to trade for Cello. Now we're getting into the late numbers. 20 seconds will soon be on the clock as the bomb heads in towards the B bomb site, where Bartak is the last one to fall for Mongols. 12-3, absolute dominance, a lopsided affair by Imperial. We'll see how short the second half is after the break. For the Mongols, they will be dependent on this pistol round then. Let's see if it goes their way. They've got a pilgrimage towards this B bomb site where they will find 4 players. Now made 3 because Bolts has been smoked by the likes of Techno, who continues to push forward towards short. Billy drops the bomb in the meantime, but there are many more T's to come. Isolates the fight, finds another one. Look at these frags from Imperial. What is happening to Mongols? They're being erased. The ink is barely dry on the history books of that B bomb site. They won't be remembered in that one.
Shining on a whole different level here. Vinny playing around the barrels. Look at how he jiggles this. He makes it so annoying for the Mongols to try and get that kill on towards him when you've got Glocks. It's a nice one though.
Yeah, but it's not the if it's not the bulldozer and it's not the unicorn, then what are you really doing? That's my question.
Speaking of, big man Bolts got the bulldozer.
Yeah, lovely. Bulldozer lover. Did you see those leaks? There was an AWP whiteout. No one was talking about that.
Man.
Hawker, I have more utility on me right now than that whole team has. And you know it's true.
It's true, yeah. That just sounds like a joke, but no.
This is a bit dark for the Mongols. Do you know what, Hawker, you commentate. I'm going to go and get my utility.
Yeah, you go do that. I'll focus on the game. Fallen, getting himself a couple more kills. Gotta will move up through Connector. Nice little dink onto Techno. And they will seal the deal on a 15th round.
I don't want to use all your energy in this first map, though, because we are into best of 3 territory.
The old nade stack.
Speaking of nades...
Oh, it did work.
I love to see an org drilling, but this is not quite going the way that Imperial were expecting, but there's still time to turn things around, or is there? A flurry of kills in the kill feed as we go down to a 2-on-2 thanks to that grenade. Dispatching of Bartak. Fallen, they're almost lining up for him, and now Blitz has got 9 HP as he tries to do what he can. There is a smoke for Fallen. A molly would have been brutal, but it may still be brutal for Mongols as they try to hold on, and that was not going to happen. They will be denied. Imperial with a monstrous 16-3 scoreline.
Ouch. Yeah, that is so one-sided. And, well, the Mongols, I mean, listen, it wasn't their map pick, but they've got a lot to do to bounce back here.
Moving towards top mid then. Fallen's been smoked off. Cello has a look-see. Forced to change his position. Going into crossfire though, and Blitz is just alone, like he just sent it there, but no one's behind him. I think he was trying to pull attention away from Long because the bombs made it in towards CC. We have a B split on the pistol run. Fallen's got his knife out, that's not going to help him. They will march on then. This is quite interesting from Mongols. They've sacrificed one of their players. There aren't many left, but the round is not over until it's over. But look how far back Cello is, waiting for the bomb to be planted to start creeping through CT spawn, being oh so careful. Jota's got good range with these Julies for the headshots and such. Found his first victim. No one else is showing though. Who's the initial engager for Mongols? Where is that second player? Questions for both teams now as the CTs continue to move forward. No kit on these 2 plays, so the urgency is rising pretty damn fast. I don't know if they've got time really to find all these kills and win this round, but I'll certainly try. There's 1 kill for Cello, and he will be denied now as it goes down to the last 2, but this round is over. Jota will try to save his Kevlar. That's 650. The kill's only 300. Off he goes. Round for Mongols. Mongols putting a lot of people, everybody in fact, towards Banana. Are they going to book it straight into the B bomb site here? It looks like that might be the case. Vinny trying to avoid the flashes. He will be traded though. Bolts has to try and stay alive here. He's been smoked off the site anyway. How does he buy time for his teammates then? Jota's got a nice angle tag as they make their way onto the site. That's a nice HE grenade as well. Softening them up now. The meat hammer is out, but he will get dropped by Blitz, which makes it a 3-on-3. There's good util for the retake here for Imperial. They've got some smokes. I think I saw a molly rolling around on the floor. We'll see if that's collected later on. Fallen dropping the flash for his teammate to swing. That's Bolt, but he eats some of it. Smokes up anyway still. No more util save for a flashbang for Mongols. Clock continues to tick. Fallen's the only man with a kit. He's the one who needs to get on the bomb. They need to be aware of that as well. Bolt is dropped, and so is Cello. Now it's just Fallen who loses the AWP as well.
Okay, that was just all annihilation in the 3-on-3. The final one through the smoke seemed crazy. Yeah, Imperial trying to set up this retake with all the utility. It was an okay initial hold. And then the spam through looked good for the CTs, but Blitz was able to spam back. This is that spray from Annihilation. Oh, and the final one is so cheeky.
That molly on long actually buys him some time and position as he sneaks through the smoke. Finds his angle just in time, but has to fall away. Doesn't make a connection he's looking for. 30 seconds on the clock, and Vinny's so deep on Banana still. They know it's the A play. They can put the numbers up here, but Techno continues his route around the map. Traded straight back by Azteca. A no-scope with the AWP.
I thought they'd be okay, but...
Not like it used to be.
Yeah, man. They're all full health. That's crazy for Techno. The damage and the kill.
That bomb plant on Inferno just gets bigger and bigger. It'll be nuclear soon. That is a hell of a shot from Azteca. I'll be slowed down though by that CT smoke, and Fallen is ready for the peek from Bartak. The solo peek. Immediate change of formation from Imperial. Jota's in a strong position now. Switches back just in time, but is one enough? They still have a man advantage, 4-on-3 for Imperial, as the rotation goes straight back towards B.
Oh, Fallen's just going to sit in the smoke, and he'll see top mid's clear, so Imperial should stick with 2 on B right now. The smoke has that little gap in it, so they're making noise, and now Imperial will know this B site is likely about to be pressured. Surely they should be ready to hold this. Bolts with a risky reposition, but he gets into the bomb site, and now this crossfire looks good. Vinny with 1, but Bolts waiting at the back of the bomb site should be the man to settle it. And indeed, he will put the first round on the board for Imperial on Inferno. There's no one watching this.
Nice and fast. Vinny avoids. No, he doesn't. Eats that flashbang all of it and gets deleted. No response. Jota's up top once again. Instant trade. Fallen not quite making it there. Trying to fish for something through the smoke, but he will not be rewarded at all. A hard reset, very violent from Annihilation and the Mongols.
That looks like it. Bolt doesn't even get to save. Annihilation.
Often fat finger the G button, trying to press T and just drop my rifle. Techno looking for a second one. He won't quite find it. Now there's emergency here. Blitz pushes with the bomb. That smoke will probably soon be gone. But oh my god, what is happening? This one's being given to Imperial for gratis. Down goes Bartak as well. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That is a calamity. A catalogue of errors from the Mongols.
This aggression down Banana. Techno with that Mac 10 able to get the opening kill for the Mongols. Then he gets away. It's Jota with the nade this time.
Azteca sent to the space program. He got sent so high, Jota thought it was another enemy coming his way. Fallen dropped in the meantime. Instant response from Mongols. Cello on shore. He's got a good lineup. Drops the bomb. Trying to pre-fire. Brings the bullet. Techno down he goes. Running low on all kinds of stuff. Ammo, HP, everything. But has he done enough? Long being smoked off. There's a gap though, and Bartak goes straight into the hands of Jota. Blitz has got a lot to do here. That HE could help. Chunks taken down, but he still needs more than 1 bullet unless he lands these headshots. When does he peak? Vinny and Jota pretty close together, actually. He can see the top of the smoke. He can see when it goes, and he can see both plays as well. The flashbangs, they'll be hidden. Beautiful from Blitz. Clutches it with 2 frags towards the end there and puts the Mongols on 8.
Either way, look at this from the Mongols. They tried a fast B play previously, but this time there's an AWP here.
Fallen can take 1 shot and fall away, although that flashbang, the take flashes are fantastic, but what about the kills? There's more work to be done. Never mind, it has been done. Jota will maybe go for a shot through the smoke. Techno is looking for something. Bartak's the one to get dropped though. That 3rd kill surely encourages Imperial to push forward. They've got smokes, they've got an incendiary as well, and they've got a defuse kit on Vinny, the MP9 man. There's a forward smoke to try and make their way through. I don't know if it's gone deep enough, to be honest with you. The flashes are up, though. Annihilation will ease it. Techno's here as well. They can play a bait setup from that dark spot with Blitz on Banana. Bomb is ticking. There's the bait. Where's the AWP? Annihilation's been dropped as well. They've all fallen. And here is the retake from Imperial. The bait setup didn't work. That kill through the smoke was the green light for Imperial, and they made it work.
That means they're just going to stick with this 3B stack. I mean, this B site has been a big problem for them. So maybe that's why they're sticking with this. That's a lurk smoke, but Fallen will have the chance here. Bolt gets one through the smoke, and look at Vinny. He's still on the site. Awkward position to clear, but Annihilation hits the shot. I think Fallen might just sit back now. They have the man advantage, but actually he comes to them. Annihilation gets the bomb down, but he needs to land some shots here, and Jota all the way back from CT hits the headshot. Imperial's switch up on the B site pays off.
Will certainly be nice. Could often be the difference maker when everyone's looking for the headshots.
You can't just keep going B, can you, Mongols? Well, apparently you can. 3 nades into sandbags, and Bolts wasn't ready for them. Oh no, Imperial. They've got to go for this round, but they've got a lot to do here to get back into B.
They've all got defuse kits, Imperial. Swinging through Banana now, but they've got so much further to go. Been smoked off by their own team, essentially. And I feel like this one was never going to work out. Fallen just trying to pad the stats, but it's Mongols who finished the half with 11. There is a heartbeat as we see Imperial charging up that mid position. All 5 with Bolts in the lead. Super Mario Brothers movies out now as we see them jumping around, trying to avoid those headshots, trying to pull the crosshairs away. But Annihilation gets the opening frag. Finds a second and a third before he gets dropped by Vinny. Overperformance from him. Bartek trying to hunt. That's such a long reload for him, and things will turn around then. We find ourselves in a 2 versus 2. Azteca is here. The bomb's been dropped, and Vinny's in a clutch now. As they try to work together, the remainder of Mongols, he will exit the situation.
And he spots him, though. Wow, that was bold. Azteca moved in alone. Didn't take the kill, though. And so Vinny will start to see if he can find any way to isolate these fights. That's the headshot he needed. Because now, Techno, with those dualies, is alone. And Vinny watches back towards CT, but Techno makes noise from the other side. Vinny swings at the right time. Man like Vinny with the quad kill. And Imperial still in this.
Smoking off the library position. So what is the play? Oh man, the timing is perfect for Blitz as he cuts down a third. This one's going down the toilet for Imperial. Checking the inside corner, gave that second kill.
They're going to have their back turned, and with a lack of utility, he's able to cut them down. Look at Fallen go with the orb. Oh, and he finds the tight angle. What an opening from Fallen.
Promising response from Fallen. Oh, God, how many times did he just get hit in the face? That was like 4. That may speed things up towards this A bomb site now, because they know Mongols have the information that no one is on Banana. Cello finds the opening onto Bartek. They were lining up for Blitz, but Cello refuses to lose. Bomb getting planted on A, and Mongols will have to scurry away what remains of them at the very least. And only Techno with 50 HP sitting on the B bomb site. But look at Blitz. He's making his way down mid. That's allowing Annihilation to rotate over. He's got no flashes for his teammate, but he might not need them. Blitz might get there in time. There's Jota. The gig gives up. They're forced to look back now and then turn around. With 30 seconds, what is their call? They're heading towards the A bomb site. There could be some sound cues here. They have to wonder. They're basically faking the rotation, but no one's in position to hear the rotation anyway. So there are still 2 players on this bomb site. 17 seconds. Annihilation, does he have a look? He scopes in and drops Vinny. There's the bomb carrier trading, but Techno's in the back. Lining up, and they have no idea. He's there, gets the kill eventually, and can secure the AWP as well. Very back and forth affair. Techno's by that well position. Most he can do really is spray. He's going to put a smoke through the smoke as well. Annihilation trying to get into position. Techno just running in, trying to kill some time. Fallen with 2. Annihilation didn't hit too much on overpass and won't hit too much here on the B bomb site. Fallen and co will head towards 10.
Does he want to move forward? Looks like he will jump up. He spotted Bartek there, trying to hunt here. Imperial have a bit of money in the bank. Cello looks like he'll be the one man coming in. They've got one of them. Cello, oh, he takes two at the end, so nothing saved for the Mongols. That means they will definitely have to save this round. This was just Fallen. Oh, that second shot is so sharp from Fallen. So needs to make sure he doesn't go down. The flashes are coming in. They're going to try and fight him here. Azteca with one and the follow-up. Pulse fan through the smoke. Azteca steps up when he needed to. Solo on this side of the map.
He pushed into the smoke to pick up their util as well and found another smoke grenade and their kill onto Fallen, which drops the bomb. That'll be collected quickly, but there's no response to any of this just yet. So great presence of mind from Azteca. He did a lot there. Again, the kills, but the presence of mind to go in, find their util, throw the HE, throw the smoke, and there's another one on Banana. And all Imperial can do is stare at the walls here and ignite. And speaking of the money, they're the ones who are heading towards Eco territory. Bolts has got $50 in the bank as Cello tries to do something here. 1 versus 5, main 4. With 30 seconds on the clock. What really is the plan at this point? To die. Which is where Blitz is. But there's still a smoke. Oh, this HE could be juicy for later on. Azteca's ready for both of them and sees nobody top Banana. Blitz needs to buy time now. He knows to the point of no return, he won't be falling back, he'll just be trying to buy some time. Only Azteca's over towards B so far. Pops out with the two-man spray down, and it's game point for the Mongols.
Azteca stepping up in the last 2 rounds.
And here they could be enough to keep Imperial in this game of Inferno. They could be. Look at them spread, swarm towards top mid. Mongols forced further and further back. As you can see, Jota gets a monstrous entry. Annihilation now has good timing to drop Bolt, but the bomb carrier is still here. Was past tense now, and that makes things very hard indeed. Imperial have to rescue the bomb from CT spawn. Jota and Fallen. Jota's got a swing for Fallen with the AK-47. Moving through now, and then it was Jota with that Tech 9 versus 3. He's found the AWP. Where are the remainder? He will commit to it though. Posting up of the AWP now. Did they hear the scope? Do they know? They may have heard the reload attempt earlier on. Avoids the flashbang. Got a good angle for a 1v1. Gets the first one. Can he find the second? There could be a gap in that smoke. Blitz still needs to find a kill here. He has a HE grenade. They're gonna go too far. Jota still alive, hiding in plain sight now. This is so awkward. And he's actually managed to clutch it, Jota. The 1 versus many with the Tech 9. Crazy round. If it's like some kind of stack or what the scenario is. So they will soon be finding out. 23 seconds. Annihilation starts to make his way over. A HE and a flashbang. They see one going towards the coffin position, going beyond it. Jota in the middle of the site in isolation. No one else there, no one close to the bomb itself. And Fallen will be the last one to fall. Melted on the B bomb site. Mongols force us to a third map of Mirage. Oh, Jota could be in some trouble here. He's got his bell rung as well. No, sorry, Bolts has got his bell rung, but Jota's not doing much better. Still, it's all about the headshots often in the pistol rounds, and they start to come through. Mongols with 2. See if Vinny can do anything. Scanning around. Moving into the off angle. Used to find get right here a fair amount. Nice one tap on the first one. Running low though. Needs to get a reload in as well. The flashbang is up, but it won't save him. Cello and Bolts on 11 and 12 HP respectively. Bolts coming in from short, but smoke is up, so Cello's got to do it alone, but Bartak's here to trade. 1 versus 2. Bolts has plenty of experience, but can he find these players? Don't think there's a kit on this bomb site. So he needs to find them quickly, but he'll find a headshot quickly. Hot lead through the head from Blitz. I think he gives himself some space, some room to play around with that smoke. 40 seconds on the clock, and Cello will start to make his way over. Smoke was supposed to land top connector. I'm not sure if it did. Ooh. No, it didn't. Have a look at the smoke on the radar. Looks like it's landed more on the stairs. I think there's been an error with the smoke here, which has given Fallen an angle. Look at that. That's terrible. 24 seconds, and we have a colossal error for the Mongols. They were in control until they messed up a smoke grenade. Oh, dear. I don't think I've ever seen the grenade land like that. What happened? I don't know if it collided. I don't think it collided with someone. I think it was just makes his way towards the stairs. The jig is up, and Mongols may not realize this just yet. 33 seconds. The kill still have to come through, but that's a free one for Vinny. Into the smoke he goes. Annihilation's one with the bomb, and he finds the opening kill for Mongols. But is it too late? They found a second one now, so we find a 2 versus 3. Bomb should get planted this time. Smoke's in the right place for Connector. But what do? It looks like they may concede the whole bomb site as Bartek's going to go around the world towards that short position, surely to take an angle on the bomb. Actually, it will have to be Connector. It's not quite planted for short. Racing forward as Annihilation will be left alone on the site. He can hear them, he can see them! He has half the information now as Bartek comes in from the back, drops Fallen and disappears, heading towards jungle. Bowles has picked up a defuse kit, and Bartek has an angle he's not expecting, but he's got a smoke as well, and he can't find him! The bomb's defused in the smoke! Thank you and goodbye. Numbers will eventually yield 1 kill, but did they lose too many? There are smokes for Mongols. They could go for a split of the B bomb site here. Jota's making his way through the apartment. Tekno's got a good angle for now. No, he doesn't, just like that. That's going to be a problem. Jumps around the corner, gun isn't ready, and Blitz is in the clutch now. 1 versus 3 with 15 seconds on the clock. He may die after time here. He may have to force the issue just so he doesn't die after time, then indeed he'll do exactly that. But again, the short position has been compromised. 37 seconds left on the clock, and with the places Mongols have picked and not seen anything, where will they choose to go? Fallen will surely be heard hopping out. Oh, that's awkward for Bartek. Fallen on short now. He scopes, so they know he's there, but this is a bait. But Fallen has to start wondering what's happening as well. He has no cover from Connector. Down he goes between a rock and a hard place as Bartek can try to cut off the rotation, but there is somebody immediately below him, and he shows too much ass. Brazilian butt lift will be punishing. 3-on-3 now as Imperial consider going for the retake. That smoke may make life harder, that frag certainly so. And that is the end of the round for Imperial.
Imperial not fighting mid too aggressively in recent rounds. They do come into Connector, but Blitz almost hits the transfer, and Fallen gets inquisitive. He gets caught out there. Techno wins the fight. That's an easy one back from Vinny, but his teammates both low on health. And look at Bartek. He's in CT spawn right now.
Very nice. 2 players in the red, but he will be traded. Bomb hasn't been spotted just yet. Vinny sees the barrel of the gun. Was he seen as well, though? Or does he want to just hold this player in situ? That might be it.
Oh, they
Off
just
he
got
goes.
it.
Bomb is planted for sure. He can stand in the apartments as well. The presence of mind. They must have seen him on the ramp. They must have. Annihilation's lurking. There. He's lurking T-ramp. This is crazy. He could have rotated in the apartment and had a great angle. So Bliss is going to have to clutch it now. He's halfway there. And Vinny's going to have to assume that Annihilation is somewhere, but he's coming in from short eventually, taking his sweet time as Blitz tries to delay as much as possible. This is bananas. He's got an angle on short then. Vinny doesn't have a kit. He doesn't have a kit. So this is a crazy round, Walker. What is happening?
Oh, I love it. I love it. The Mongols just playing with Imperial right now.
Now it seems mid is where they'll start to get a bit aggro as we see them move up. Azteca caught with a flashbang. Cello looking for more support from his teammates, but Mongols are pressing forward towards that B bomb site where nobody stands right now. Big Bolts was just spotted. Techno delivering the first frag. Cello forced off the angle. Trying to put a lurk smoke up. I think that probably bounced back in front of him. I'm pretty sure it did. Rough situation for them, but they're close enough in a 4 versus 4. Gambles have to be taken. Trying to send it with 2 together. I think they blocked each other from making it through the window. This may prove to be an expensive one for Imperial. How much further do they go? They lose player after player, but Vinny stands on the site with that AUG. Jota's here as well, but Bartek's coming in from the back. Doesn't have an angle for Vinny just yet. We have a creep from Jota in the apartments as well. Who finds whom first? Annihilation is in trouble. If Jota drops down, he does. Sound cue is there. The bomb is ticking. Is there a kit? There is on Vinny, but Vinny goes down. Jota does not have the angle. He can't defuse it unless he finds the kill. Is there time, though? He hasn't got it. There's the kit as he passes. And he is a goner as well.
Such a shame. He doesn't even get to survive. There's some aggression here. Fallen with the AWP in hand will push through underpass, but he can't hit the shot. Takes a lot of damage, and he will have to fall back. Even that isn't certain. Oh, and Bolts. Oh, it's Cello here alongside him. He gets 3. Oh, man, they go through the smoke into their demise.
That's exactly the situation Imperial needed. There has been an arid landscape as far as rounds are concerned for the Brazilian side. Flurry of frags there will be perfect for them. Being punished from annihilation to consider, but it's also an option to do damage to the opposition.
Oh, that was quick. Jota. Wow, it looks like it. This is risky. I don't know if it's going to work out for them. They're losing numbers by the second. Azteca in the side that gets naded. That has not gone according to plan.
Well, this is a very important resurgence as far as the score is concerned for Imperial towards the end of the first half. This 2v5 will be very difficult for Mongols to win. So I think the door has maybe been kicked open somewhat further at the end of this half. Bad for Imperial, but 6 is a lot better than 4. Blitz not able to do anything in this round, and there's plenty of chance now for Imperial as we move through to the second half. Imperial will be on the T side of the pistols on this occasion. It looks like they may have an execute in mind. We've got smokes, we've got flashes as well. Here come the flashes, but also here come the Julies from Techno. Manages to stay alive with the flash and deliver some frags, or 1 frag. Cello with 2 with the Glock, that'll be enough for him. Flashbang support from his teammates, but they've cleared the bomb site for now. But for how long as Blitz links his way through? Needs to land the headshot, though. He'll do exactly that. Bomb planted by Fallen on default. 3 versus 2. As the Brazilians try to do more. Cello needs to ace now, but he will be traded. And the pistol will go to Mongols. But these Galils will move forward towards that short position. Oh, Hashtag had such a good angle. But a ding and a dong from Jota will be good enough. Cello's the one to get dropped. If they keep an eye on a kill feed, they'll know that wasn't the first fragger. There he is. There he goes. And everyone else is going as well. Imperial get melted on that B bomb site.
I think we saw earlier Mongols able to deal with the pressure. Oh, they've missed the window smoke. You can't be missing the window smoke. Oh, no. No.
There's always that guy. I'll smoke window.
No,
what a great
man.
job you've done, isn't it? Isn't it just? Somehow Vinny's in a 1 versus 2. And we've seen him clutch already. And he will smoke the window out of respect for his fallen brethren. Oh, Vinny. Techno's taken so long to get here. So long. He knows he's by the bench, but look how awkward this is. Techno versus Vinny. Vinny does not lose these situations, and once again, he does it. He delivers the goods. Especially with a shaved head.
Yeah, man. Oh, what a flash. Fantastic team play. Azteca's going to trade, and oh no, Blitz wasn't even looking. Cello with an excellent transfer. Puts this round in the dust.
As he did much earlier on. Right, we've got Cello just charging straight out of the ramp, going for a fast one, and Annihilation will puncture him. He'll take all the ribs. Azteca could find Fallen here. This is a huge round for Mongols. Considering this will put them 3 rounds away from the series, this is massive. Imperial needs to do some damage here. Cello is very, very short on money. The rest of the team should be okay, but opportunity will be few and far between in this round. Very fast response there, and that'll give Bartak some extra angles. He may find something. He sees someone on short. I think he did. He'll be traded though, and that's a clue as well. Azteca will have to think about his options now, as Techno have the information, but do they commit to that site? Or do they switch it up? 2 AWPs remain. Azteca was waited for by Fallen. He understood the likely setup with all the plays they saw in mid. They've taken the game away from Mongols once again.
Once they took him out, that B site ended up being pretty weak. Annihilation, I mean, he has a little look. Doesn't work out for him as Imperial get up to 10.
Vinny makes his way into the window. Did Techno see it? Was the light obscured? Was he in the right position there? There's no one in the ladder room. This is going to be an important fight. 3 players on A. He's reading for it. Looking high, though, expecting him to be standing. And Vinny was on the low ground at 46 HP, down to 26 now. That is a very important frag. Azteca coming in from that short position. Jota still in connector, 20 seconds on the clock. But there are still 3 CTs on the A bomb site, and they start to get active. Down goes Fallen, down goes the bomb. How much is there for Jota to do here? Down to the wire in the dying rounds of the last map of this series. Bolts needs those deep flashes to deal with Annihilation. Not deep enough. Didn't even flash him at all, actually. Martak's been dropped. In the meantime, Annihilation, he's absolutely ready. But his angles are being forced away. Jota close to the smokes as well. Blind Blitz comes out at the right time, but Fallen trades. Desperate round for Imperial. Trying to keep Mongols off match point. Is he calling for a flashbang? Is there one? There's no util for the rest of the team. He's just standing in the smoke. Annihilation may be checking this. He's checking the inside of Triple, but maybe he's not after all. There will be a trade here, and now it's down to Bolts in the clutch. 1 versus 2. Smoke up on the bomb. Techno is dealt with. He's so low. Azteca swinging, and there it is. He doesn't have a kit. Is there time to find the defuse? It's going to be a close one, but I think he's got it. Oh, it's going to be close. Wow, just in time. They seem way more confident about that than I was. Match point for Mongols.
Yeah, he looked over instantly, gave a grin to his teammate. He knew he had it. I think that initial flash, Annihilation, I think he might have just ducked behind the cover at CT to not get blind, and then
maybe give it to a pistol player. Botello is on the other side of the map, delivering deagle shots. Look at the patience here. Mongols just continue pushing into Imperial. It's going to be a sweaty situation waiting for their next full buy to come through if they are to lose more weapons here. At what point do they disengage? Annihilation's lost his angles now on CT spawn. Blitz, a labored spray. Is it time to save? Well, doesn't matter. They're going to take nothing out of this round.
Ooh, that's Shallow finishing the job. Imperial stay in it. Wow.
Ooh, such a tight angle from Bolts. Bartak's still creeping. That's the bomb dropped on the floor. They'll hear that, but Vinny, with the left eye peek, delivers the crouch peek and delivers Bartak downstairs, if you will. 5 on 3. There was so much information for Mongols there, but they lose both duels. I mean, Bolts was playing that fantastically. Vinny had the hard peek there and still delivered the frag with 100 HP remaining. This one's looking a bit rough. 3 M4A1Ss make it to... Again, it's basically eco territory next time anyway. Well, 1 versus 3. Technically will be heard rotating by Cello. They have all the information, Imperial.
It seems Imperial have started to figure that out now. They're just spreading out in their default, waiting for the pushes to come to them. And speaking of, Cello's going to come to Techno. Nothing saved for the Mongols.
Sending all the util into the A-bomb site. Are they fully committed to this, though? Because we've got 2 lurkers in that mid position, so I'm very curious. They have put fire almost everywhere. I say almost because Techno is still here, and down goes Vinny. No one's able to respond to it just yet. They're planting the bomb as they deal with him at the same time. Brazen, and here is Bartak as well. Still, we've got 2 lurkers making their way through. Fallen manages to bunny hop back towards the ramp. Very curious scenario we have here. Down goes Annihilation. Wasn't expecting these lurkers. But how is this bomb dealt with? Fallen behind the smoke. He has a gap, but not one with an angle on the bomb. Ooh. And now it is just down to Fallen behind the smoke as the bomb is being diffused. This could hardly be more awkward for him. And there it is. What could he do, really? Mongols win 16-14 all the way down towards the end, but they make it in the last map of the series.